The Baviaanskloof has 8 magnificent passes and poorts, of which the Grasnek pass is probably the best in terms of scenic beauty. It's fairly long at 8.3 kilometers and includes in that length an astonishing 83 bends, corners and curves, which equates to one bend every 100 meters. The pass is well designed, especially considering its age, and offers a fairly reasonable average gradient of 1 in 11, both ascending and descending. It rises from 247 meters to 447 meters above sea level on its western ascent of 3.7 kilometers, giving rise to some stiff gradients as steep as 1 in 6. Spectacular views from the ridge and summit zone are beyond description. We do, however, recommend a four-wheel drive vehicle to drive this pass. South Africa's famous pioneering road engineer Thomas Bain started work on the western section of the Baviaanskloof as far back as 1885. The road of 182 kilometers was the last of his road building efforts, as well as the longest. It should be clarified that Bain plotted most of the lines, but was not involved in the construction of all the passes. Some of the passes, like Holgat and Combrix, were built by local farmers with government assistance in the form of funds and engineering design. The first section, comprising 116 kilometers from Willowmore to Kierom, and was completed in 1890. The road was frequently damaged by floods, severing the farming communities from the outside world for weeks on end. A new railway line through Willowmore in 1902 placed more focus on the western side of the Baviaanskloof as an entry point, resulting in farmers being quite prosperous. In the 1930s, this group of local farmers extended the road from Kierom to Kruisfontein. It took another 10 years for the farmers to complete the road via the Grasnek, Holgat and Combrix passes all the way to Potensie. The average climb gradient is 1 in 11, but the top section is fairly flat, which fudges the real gradient somewhat. The actual climb could best be described as being stiff. The views open up beautifully near the summit, which is 451 meters above sea level, and then the road levels off for about 2 kilometers, following the contours of the mountain on the southern side. The views down into the valley are breathtaking. Unfortunately, there are very few safe places to stop, so just slow your speed right down and allow yourself time to enjoy the views. Despite the new road link through the kloof in the 1940s, the central area of the Baviaanskloof, which is today the main wilderness area, was so rugged that the farming community of the Gamtoos Valley remained largely separated from those living on the western side of the kloof. Don't miss part 2 of the Grasnek Pass.